Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and obviously the Dogs are having a party. They got another win. Matt Burton kicks a field goal against the Cowboys. It gets the win. A late shot of Josh Adokar in the corner, evening things up. Obviously, Matty Burton hit the post when he took the shot from the sideline. But basically, I'm here to... I don't want to say I'm here to gloat. I'm definitely not here to gloat. I'm just sort of here to talk about the Bulldogs in 2023. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I'm titling the video at the time of recording this one, but essentially it's going to be along the lines of, are the Dogs back? Now, definitely not the Dogs of war, but they are playing like a team who are playing with a lot of passion, playing for each other, a lot of players going down. I've not really seen a forward pack be decimated as much as what the Bulldogs forward pack is, and yet they're still competing week after week. Some games playing with quite literally like two forwards on the bench, and then they just have a guy who's just there, just a placeholder. For God's sake, we have Jayden Okunbor playing in the forwards, and I'll tell you what, he's been half decent. I know he hit dropped the guy, and he got sin bin and that sort of stuff. But apart from that, he's been pretty decent. That's an improvement on what he has been when he was playing in the wing. He still gets sin bin and he's still playing better. Says it all about Okunbor, really. But I just wanted to sort of touch on the Bulldogs' injuries now. I'm just sort of going off the top of my head. But in terms of the game yesterday, for Taylor Mariner, he's got the head knock super early on. He was ruled out. Pele ended up with his arm in a sling. Obviously, in previous weeks, New Brown's gone down hurt. I know, he's sort of a forward, I guess. He's been playing in the forwards. Don't know if I'd class him as a forward, but he's sort of been playing there. Obviously Luke Thompson, Tavita Pengai Jr., Josh Jackson retiring in the preseason as well. There's a lot of players who have been down with injury for the Bulldogs, and have guys like Jacob Preston come into the side as a rookie and just look like he's a week in, week out veteran. Like, he just looks like he's been around for so long. I'm really liking the look of Jacob Preston, and I feel like that's kind of shared among NRL fans. If you're a Supercoach fan, you definitely like the looks of Jacob Preston. But if you go through the Bulldogs side, super young side. Now, Josh Reynolds came on yesterday, and I thought he actually just brought a little bit of spark that we needed, allowed Burton and Flanagan to play with a little bit more freedom. I feel like that's probably where we have struggled a little bit, and I feel like Josh Reynolds, whether it was just a one-off, I don't know, but I feel like he added a lot when he came on. I definitely like the look of him playing in that lock role. Wasn't sure where he was going to play. I feel like all of us Bulldogs fans and just fans in general were looking at Josh Reynolds on the bench and we're like, oh, well, he must be coming on to play hooker or something, because why else would you have Josh Reynolds there? Bit of a utility, but he came on, did a fantastic job. Kind of did what Josh Reynolds does, just tries his guts out, brings the energy, just brings that aggression to the side as well. Is probably the best way to put it. A few little iffy moments here and there, but hey, it's to be expected. It's been 2,000 days or something since he played. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible to see Josh Reynolds out there in the blue and white again. Something I never thought, when he left to go to the Tigers, I was like, well, that was a good run. That was a good run, Josh Reynolds. Hell of a job. Goes to a couple grand finals, played for New South Wales. What a career. It's over and done with now. And then especially when he went over to Super League, went over to Hull, and I was like, all right, he's definitely done. So for him to get the moment to come onto the field, especially after all of the off-field stuff that he's gone through, all the issues with all the women and, all that sort of stuff, I'm so happy for Josh Reynolds. I'm so happy for the Bulldogs in general. Bulldogs fans rejoice. I don't know how often we're going to get this year, but look, we're definitely much improved on previous seasons. You can see the coaching is starting to take effect as well, and just having guys like Reid Marnie around as well. They're not playing 10 out of 10 performances every week, but you can see that the signs are there. There's definitely improvement in the side. And I feel like when I talk about improvement in the side, there's still so much more improvement to be made as well. Even down to Hayes, this is his first full season of NRL. We've got a lot of guys who are in their first season or second season. Even you go through the whole backline, Hayes in his first proper season as a first grader, Jacob Kiraz, his second season, Alamonte, his first season. Who else have we got? Averillo, his first season as a centre. Adokar, obviously been around a long time. Burton's second proper season as a halves player. Flanagan, second or third. You go through the whole back line. That's a lot of youngsters. And then obviously going through the forwards with all the injuries. There's plenty there. Plenty of youngsters there. So Bulldogs definitely have a very, very young side. This isn't the case of, your teams like the Tigers who have signed big, but they've signed experienced guys. The Bulldogs have not signed super experienced guys. I've got to say, Kickout didn't even play. As soon as Kickout wasn't, when he was ruled out, I honestly thought there was no chance we win. Dead set, no chance. Obviously, for Taylor Mariner goes and gets knocked out, and I thought, oh man, this is not good. This is not a good omen, but There we go. Even taking a risk going into full-time. Could easily have just settled for Golden Point. And Matt Burton, Josh Addo-Carr went, trick shot time, baby, let's go. And Josh Addo-Carr, he trotted away, not quite to the try line, but he got us in position. Matt Burton kicks the field goal, I should say. It's funny, Matt Burton's done that a few times where he's had chances to kick the goal for the win, and he's missed. And then he's just followed it up with the next set and just nailed it, smacked it over for a field goal. So maybe that's Matty Burton's thing. Can't kick like a place kick, but he can kick a field goal. So yeah, like I didn't really have a point to this video. I just more so wanted to talk about the Bulldogs in terms of just the grit that they've shown. I feel like that's the most promising thing. I'm not going to sit here and say the Bulldogs should win every week or they are going to win every week. Like I said, I thought they weren't going to win as soon as kick-out was ruled out, but I think that's what's so reassuring, what's so nice about this Bulldog side in 2023 is that, you know, in previous years, we've had a lot of the effort guys, but just haven't had the skill there. And it looks like the effort has gone to an all-time level, and also we do have the skill there as well. So, man, we got a lot to work with this Bulldog side. In terms of making the top 8, we're in the top 8. Is that going to stay like it? There's a lot of good teams who are outside of the 8. You know, your Rabbitohs, your Eels. I feel like someone else I'm missing. I'm missing someone else for sure. Maybe it was the Sharks, can't remember. But yeah, like there's a lot of sides who aren't traveling crash hut that you'd think would get a lot better. Then you got teams like the Bulldogs, like the Warriors, like the Dolphins. You're like, are they going to drop off at some point? You think they're going to drop off, but hey, we'll see how we go. I could sit here and say pretty much the same thing about the Warriors as well, but it kind of just shows you too, if the Bulldogs have won the Warriors game last week, like think of how good they'd be traveling right now. They'd be well and truly in the top 8. We wouldn't be. I feel like I'd be sitting here a lot more confident, but just shows the NRL. It's such a close season. I think it's going to continue to be a close season. There's a reason there's so many Golden Point games as of late, so many 1-point wins, so many 2-point wins, just close games in general. It's been a fantastic start to the season in 2023, not only for the Bulldogs, but just for the NRL in general. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Just sort of wanted to talk about the Bulldogs and, you know, are they a threat in 2023? Not really a threat, but hey, can they make the top 8? I think they can. Anyways, I'm going to wrap things up here. Hopefully you did enjoy that one. If you did, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, make sure to use the notification bell. Don't rely on the sub boxes. Use the notification bell and never miss any of my videos. Also, become a member of the channel. You're seeing on the screen right now. I'm trying to do more of an effort for people who have become a member, who've taken the time to go ahead and support me and support the channel. You're seeing on the screen right now all the members, all the super chatters as well. Can't forget the super chatters, just as important. Love all my super chatters. I love seeing it come up on stream. So a shout out to everybody who's super chatted. Shout out to everybody who's become a member. And if you'd like to become a member yourself, right next to where it says you can subscribe, there should be a join button. Go ahead, join, become a member. And you get all these exclusive perks. Anyways, we're going to wrap things up here. Thanks for watching, guys. Shout out if you watched WrestleMania 2, because I watched that today. Can't believe Roman won. That's how I'm going to end things here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. See yous.